Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks podcast. My name is Steve Lant, and we have an exciting show for you today. But first, let's get to our co-host, Mr. Frank the Tank Sullivan. Frank, how are you?
Hey. How's everybody doing today?
Doing excellent, bro.
Nice.
So first of all, we just, as of this recording, it's July 7th. So how was your 4th of July weekend?
Great, man. I mean, we had a great weekend up at the casino at Mohegan Sun. Won a little money.
Casino, huh?
Yeah.
Came out on top?
Came out on top, man. I mean,
oh, that's good.
I mean, nothing too crazy. It's not like, I'm starting my own business now or quitting my job, but.
But I beat him in go-karts, so.
God. Yeah, we did these go-karts. They're by Mohegan Sun, and they're pretty cool, actually. It's like they have two tracks. It's an indoor track. There's two different ones.
Okay.
Yeah, and so she beat me.
I whooped her ass is what I did.
Okay. She only got me by like 3 seconds, but
okay,
sure.
First of all,
I'll mute you.
that's me. You will not censor me.
Yeah, it was again, she's very competitive, and I really just kind of doing it for the fun of it. So I really don't care. I crashed too.
I crashed. I got a bruise on my neck.
By the way, that's Frank's lovely wife, Casey, in case this is your first time tuning in.
Yep.
Casey likes to chime in once in a while. And
chimes in way too much. But it's okay.
I hope you're not talking about me.
No, we're not talking about you. We're talking about someone else.
Obviously, Casey doesn't have headphones on.
No.
She'll hear this after the fact.
Yeah. But
all right, cool, man. Yeah,
how was your weekend? Good?
Yeah, it was good. Saw some fireworks. Just hung out. Just the normal stuff.
Yep.
I missed the hot dog eating contest, so I guess that was kind of.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I mean, he's going to end up winning it, right? Joey Chestnut, yeah. But apparently, like a protester came on stage and he clotheslined him or choked him out or something. Yeah, kind of. That's pretty cool. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So, all right. So this week we're going to talk about the movie Kingpin.
Yep.
A little bowling action. It came out in 1996. Opening weekend was $5.5 million, and did $25 million worldwide. It doesn't have any awards or anything like that. It was directed by Bobby and Peter. I can never say their names right because I want to say
Fairley,
right? Because I always think of Chris Farley.
Not Farley, no.
Yeah. So Bobby and Peter Fairley. Was this wasn't their first movie, right? I'm trying to think.
No, I don't believe so. I know they did a few other actually good comedies. They did this. Just off the top of my head, I remember them doing. There's Something About Mary.
Oh God, that's such a good movie.
That's good. And like I said, I can't think off the top of my head, but I know they did that movie.
Yeah, Stuck on You or Stuck by You, about the two brothers who were like joined.
That sounds like one of their two brothers. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, they did a bunch of movies, but yeah, Something About Mary was great. The simple synopsis: a star bowler whose career was prematurely cut off, quote unquote, hopes to ride a new prodigy to success and riches. And we watched this on Amazon Prime, and once again, I had to pay for it. And Frank has the magical Amazon Prime account, and got to watch it for free. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm not gonna hate on it. So, and that leads us to my favorite part of the show.
It's time for Frank's 5 Fun Facts.
Frank's 5 Fun Facts. Thanks, Casey.
It was almost done by the time.
It's Frank's fault.
It's Frank's fault. Oh no!
I was like literally. Okay.
I'm taking over as co-host.
No, you're not.
All right, thanks, Casey,
Thank
for
you.
the introduction here.
You're welcome.
All right.
So Frank, take it away, bud.
So what are we? So Peter Fairley. So that's Fairley. That's what we're calling him.
Yeah, we're calling him Peter Fairley.
Okay. Peter Fairley called the film's box office failure the biggest disappointment of his career, blaming the failure to its release during the 1996 Olympics. However, he said that 6 to 8 months later, when the film was released on home video, it became a big hit. Made me laugh when you put home video. It just makes me think of like Blockbuster and.
Oh, absolutely. I had this on VHS. I think.
Did you?
Oh yeah. This is a VHS classic for me.
Why do we think? I mean, why do you think it's a box office failure? Why don't you think?
Oh,
I mean,
because,
I don't know what the numbers are the numbers, but why do you think he called it a failure?
I think. Well, I looked it up. I looked up the budget, and it was $25 million. So it pretty much
that's pretty high, huh?
Yeah, for this, I think so. It wasn't. Oh well, I mean, it's got. Well, let's talk about the cast real quick. Woody Harrelson, Randy Quaid, Bill Murray. Those are three big names, I think. I mean, Bill Murray and Woody.
Bill Murray definitely. I feel like the budget probably went to mostly Bill Murray.
Probably mostly to Bill Murray. Yeah.
But yet he's not really the star. It's mostly
true.
It's mostly Woody Harrelson and what you call it, Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid, yeah. Which I believe it was last episode we talked about Randy Quaid for a second.
Probably I don't remember.
Oh, okay. I remember you saying something about the better Quaid is Dennis Quaid.
Oh yeah, the better Quaid is Dennis Quaid. That sounds about right.
Or maybe we were just talking offline or something. I don't know. But,
yeah.
I mean, I obviously know Randy Quaid from a lot of different things, Independence Day, but obviously the vacation movies.
Yep.
Which I love. What about you?
Well, I definitely love Christmas. Christmas Vacation. It definitely.
Don't stop lying.
Oh,
she's lying.
Did we hit a nerve?
No, honestly, I never. Can I speak, please?
No, you cannot.
Can I speak? Before we started going again, I've been going with her since high school, so
yeah.
I never really seen Christmas Vacation, and
okay.
it definitely grew on me, and now I actually do like it. I do. It's one of my favorites. It grew on me.
No, it's not.
It grew on you.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
And I think it's another one of those movies where you gotta like that style of humor, and you gotta Chevy Chase is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's definitely a different style, but I mean, I love all the vacations. I think
I don't think I've seen. I think I've seen only maybe Vegas Vacation.
Okay.
I don't think
I was actually watching that the other day on
really?
Netflix. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any of the other ones.
No, you haven't seen the first one or European Vacation?
No.
You got to watch the first one. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's considered a box office failure. Talking about Kingpin now, because it really didn't make anything.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what I'm.
The budget was $25 million, and then how much did it make at the box office?
Yeah, our numbers said 25, just a little over 25 million.
So it kind of broke even
worldwide. So, yeah, it kind of broke even. It sounds like.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, I think, and the other thing too is, I guess Bill Murray's a bigger name. I mean, Woody Harrelson. I don't know. Maybe if it was who got billed first for it, was it Woody Harrelson or Bill Murray? Because if it was a Bill Murray movie starring Woody Harrelson, and I mean, you know what I mean,
Well, on the poster, the poster, it doesn't even have Bill Murray on it.
You're right. So maybe if he was Woody on the poster, they would have got more buzz.
Yeah, maybe. You know,
because he was the bigger actor at the time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, but Woody Harrelson had a name for himself. You know, I think in the mid '90s.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about White Men Can't Jump.
Yep.
All those other movies. So,
but
all right.
Well, here we go.
That was good. So that's Frank's fact number 1.
Fact number 2: Woody Harrelson was a terrible bowler. His bowling was so bad that bowling coaches were brought in to teach him how to look believable, just throwing the ball down the lane. Because of this, stand-ins were used for most of the shots of Roy's bowling. But he was committed to looking the part. Woody Harrelson shaved his head and grew an actual comb over to play Roy. So
what?
I guess that's
All right, so we got to break that down into two parts: the bowling part and shaving his head to go bald and growing a comb over.
Yeah, I
real?
guess. Yeah, I guess so.
Wow, that's commitment right there.
Yeah, I did see. It says the beer belly actually was fake, but
Okay.
um,
I think he. I could see him not wanting to get out of shape for that or whatever.
yeah, and bowl. I mean, I don't say bowling's a hard sport. It's not an easy sport.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a sport you can play while you're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I guess maybe he didn't grow up bowling or didn't go bowling a lot.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I guess
if
so.
he
Yeah.
looked that bad, they needed coaches to come in and have stand-ins for his bowling. Like,
So all he had to do was just throw. Well, because a lot of the bowlers have kind of like a signature way of throwing the ball. You know, especially a lot of the good bowlers get that good curve going. I can't do it. I mean, I've bowled regularly throughout the year. Again, I go for fun.
Right.
But I can't put that spin on the ball.
Well, part of that though has to do with the ball itself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If you have a ball that's kind of made for the curve, then it'll break the way you want it to break.
Yeah.
Do you ever have your own ball or?
No. It's funny because like I said, we would go as a work league, and my buddy kept telling me I should buy my own ball and shoes, and it doesn't.
I was in a bowling league.
Casey was in a bowling league when she was a kid, and what happened to it?
Mind your business.
She don't do it now.
I had my own ball.
She don't do it now?
She had her own ball too.
I had my own ball growing up. My dad got me a ball when I was probably about 15 or 16.
Yeah.
And I would go a lot, I mean, I wasn't all that great.
Mm-hmm.
I maybe would do like mid 150s or something.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's pretty decent.
It's not
it's not great. I mean, yeah.
No, it's definitely not great. And we were in a bowling. Colleen and I were in a bowling league out in Washington State when I was in the Navy.
Oh wow,
one
cool.
year. So
it's definitely it's definitely a fun time.
Yeah, no, it's a good time. You eat and you drink and you bowl.
Absolutely.
So, wow, that's interesting. So would you ever do that? Like, would you purposely grow a comb over for a job?
Probably not. No.
Probably not.
No. I don't know. Comb over. I mean, I'm definitely not going to gain weight for a role and lose it. I mean, that's hard enough as it is. But I guess doing your haircut, I guess your hair will grow back eventually.
Yeah, yeah. Well, unless you're me and it never
grows back.
on the top at least. Yeah. The comb overs are a lot less popular nowadays. I mean, they were definitely popular. I think back in the 80s and 90s for the older folks. I remember my grandfather had a comb over.
Really?
Yeah. Which but then. Like as he got a little older, he just would shave it all.
Just shave it off. So does it run?
Yeah.
Does
baldness
runs in your family?
Oh yeah. Both
Good.
sides. Both sides.
Okay, he's talking about it.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. That was a good fact. Oh, that's interesting, man. That he did that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now you know how we like to talk about different actors for the roles in the movie. So I have Michael Keaton and Nicolas Cage were originally considered for the role of Roy Munson.
Michael Keaton and Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I love like to hear these.
Michael Keaton, I think could have pulled it off.
You think?
I think so. I can't. I don't know. I don't see Nicolas Cage.
I don't see Nicolas Cage doing that. I love Nicolas Cage. I just want to say that, but I want to see that new movie of his where he plays himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Michael Keaton, yeah, I guess I could see him being like a, he has the range for that.
Mm-hmm. I got a few more. This is the same fact. So Jim Carrey was the first choice to play Ernie McCracken, which I got to say that name just cracked me up.
Okay. Jim Carrey, huh? Wow,
yep.
they probably couldn't get him though. He was huge in '96.
Oh yeah.
He was probably way out of their budget.
Yeah.
Again, not that Bill Murray's not huge, but I mean Jim Carrey was just like on fire.
Yeah,
at that point.
he blew up around that time, probably.
Actually, I think he did a Fairly movie. Wasn't Me, Myself, and Irene a Fairly movie?
That's a good question. Yeah, Me, Myself, and Irene. He did.
No, I know the Fairly Brothers.
The Fairly Brothers. Yep.
Okay. Yep. All right, but that was later on. That was 2000.
2000.
Okay. So they finally did
Dumb.
Jim
they
Carrey.
were producers of Dumb and Dumber.
Oh,
so,
of course. Oh man, I should have fucking.
That was in '94.
That was in '94.
So I'm sure he blew up. He might have been too expensive too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he was too expensive.
So I got George Clooney was considered for the role of Stanley, which is Claudia's boyfriend.
George Clooney.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And Chris Farley was originally supposed to play Ishmael.
Chris Farley. Wow.
I can see that. That would have been good too. He probably was too expensive too. If between Randy Quaid and Chris Farley's got to be the bigger star, right?
Oh, Chris Farley, yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
I apologize, but I had to look up his death.
No, that's all right.
I thought he died in '97. Okay.
And then I have one more where this is actually a funny story. So the Farley brothers asked Michael Richards, who, if you don't know who that is, it's Kramer from Seinfeld, to come in and discuss a role in the movie. But the conversation didn't go well, and there was a disagreement. At one point, Michael Richards asked to use the private bathroom in their office, and after half an hour, Richard didn't return from the bathroom. I guess they went to break the door down to see if he was okay, and they discovered that he climbed through the window and left.
What?
In pure Kramer style, I guess, huh?
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's funny, man. So Jim Carrey must have done. He did the Cable Guy in '96.
Ah, well, there you go. Cable Guy in '96. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, you thought? I wasn't
like
too impressed with it. I could take it or leave it. And then he did Liar Liar in '97. So he was probably too busy and too expensive too.
Yeah.
Good, man. Those are good facts. Was that 5?
No, that was that was part of that's it. That was the part of 3. That was all 3.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, I thought we were almost done.
I got 2 more.
Dude.
No, these are kind of quick little facts.
Okay. Dude, I get so excited about these.
No, it's interesting to hear all these behind the scenes type things about these movies. But number 4, I have, like in most of his films, Bill Murray ad-libbed virtually every line he spoke. He would read over the script, get the general idea, and then discard it. The Farrelly brothers said they were very glad he did it because it was funnier.
Oh wow! Okay.
Which we find a lot of comedians ad-lib a lot, or at least there's like a whole line of other alternative lines that they use.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
And then my last one says that I said that there are 2 versions of Kingpin: the theatrical version, which is rated PG-13. It's an hour and 48 minutes long, and then the extended cut is rated R, and is an hour and 46 minutes long. So it's another 12 minutes longer.
Okay.
The rated R version is filled with more raunchier humor. For example, Roy's landlord was lying in the bed, and he talks about Roy was throwing up in the toilet. And says, "I guess it's all that pumping and dumping." So that's just one of the lines that was in the right. She is. I found her. I can't even think of the word for her.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Putrid.
Scary.
I mean, scary. Yeah, bro. There's a couple of parts in this movie where I had to turn away and close my ears.
You kind of cringed, right?
I was cringing. I was gagging.
Yeah.
I have a very weak stomach. I was gagging. Yeah, it was bad. We'll talk more about that.
and that was And that's it. That's all I got for this week.
That was Frank's 5 Fun Facts. Yeah.
Good job.
All right, Casey. So I have a quick fact of my own.
Oh, do you know?
I do.
Don't be stealing my segment, bro.
I'm not stealing your thunder. I just got to do one because I thought it was super interesting.
Okay.
So at the end of the movie, when Bill Murray's character, or Big Ern, Bernie McCracken, bowls 3 strikes in a row, he actually did that, and it was on the first take.
So Bill Murray was a good bowler, I guess, huh?
Apparently,
I didn't
like
that, no.
And like the crowd's reaction is like genuine because they were like so pumped that he actually did it in the first take and did it.
Well, and again, you have Woody Harrelson who can't even needs to stand in and can't bowl.
Yeah. You got the two sides of the spectrum there.
Yeah,
that's funny, man. Oh, that's interesting.
So what?
Yeah, I don't know if you.
What'd you think of the movie? What?
You want to go straight into that?
I don't know. We usually go into quotes, right?
Yeah, there's not a lot of.
No, I know. There's
not a lot of quotes in this movie.
I had one quote I just thought was funny right off the get. I think it was one of those. It was in the flash, not the flash forward, but the one of the scenes when those 2 guys are outside their apartment, and he goes, he's like, "Can you get sick by drinking your own piss?" I just thought that was.
No, he goes. Can you get sick from drinking piss? He goes, I don't know. I think so. He goes, what if it's your own?
I just thought that made me chuckle.
I also have one from around that time of the movie.
Yeah.
When she's getting robbed, the landlady's getting robbed, and he comes up and goes, "What are you, sissy? You need a purse or something?" I don't know. I just thought that was funny.
Really?
Yeah, the way he said it and stuff. Obviously, it turns out it was a setup.
Yeah.
And it leads to the most disgusting scene.
That guy, he's in I think a Sex and the City. I think he's an actor. I don't know. I forget what else.
Oh, he's like a kind of like a big time actor.
I don't know if I'd go big time actor, but he's definitely been in a few other things. I can't quite remember. I'm not gonna really go too deeply involved in it, but I know he's in. I want to say he's in Sex and the City. I could be wrong.
I've never seen Sex and the City.
I got it right here. Yep, Sex and the City. I know he's been in that.
Have you seen Sex and the City?
No.
No. Okay.
No, not the show or the new whatever that new series was, and not no.
Oh, there's another series. Oh, jeez. So to get back to your question, what did I think of the movie?
Yep. Rough on you.
It was rough. I remember thinking it was very funny when it first came out. Because in '96 I was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
I was 15. That's all I'll say. Yeah, it was funny. In my opinion, what is this? 26 years later?
Yeah,
it came out in '96. Yeah, so 26 years later, I don't think it holds up.
Yeah, I agree. It was kind of rough. It was funny. Don't get me wrong.
There was definitely funny
moments.
Scenes. Yeah,
and again, I think a lot of that, I like Woody Harrelson, and I think you were good fans of him, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, like I said, if I'm gonna have a comedy movie, I don't think he's gonna be on my list. I like him a lot, but if I'm gonna pick a comedian, again, I think you pick Bill Murray over him. And I'm not really even a big Bill Murray fan.
Right.
But I think you pick Bill Murray over him. And Randy Quaid was funny. I think they played his character good because he's Amish, so he doesn't know anything.
He kind of played that silly,
dumb
naive,
character.
Yeah, naive character, the naive guy.
Uh-huh.
He's taking a dump in the urinal and all that, like shit like that. Which again, it's like, all right, it's funny, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, and the whole fact that he's got to save the farm or the Amish.
The land.
Yeah, save the land. from foreclosure or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
It it's okay.
Oh, you're talking like storyline,
Yeah,
like the reason why
storyline.
he's
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a reason why he's going across the country to Reno to to actually want to do this.
You catch
I don't know.
the quick little father son theme in the beginning.
Yeah, and of course,
He's like,
you think he's like, oh, can we go can we grab the ball or something? And you thinking he's gonna, play catch with him, and he's bowling outside with him. Yeah.
He's comparing him to Johnny Unitas and Joe DiMaggio. I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, and when he's leaving to go on the tour, and he's like, "Oh, someday Munson will be synonymous with those names.
Yep,
it's gonna mean something."
Mm-hmm.
And then turns out it means like fucking up.
Yep.
I pulled a Munson. It's all right. It's nothing I was super looking forward to be honest with you. Like,
yeah,
like, all right, we're doing it.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny too because all I kept seeing was like cousin Eddie with a stupid haircut.
Cousin Eddie.
That's all I kept seeing. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked kind of weird though with blonde hair.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yep. Another brutal scene for me with my weak stomach is, oh God, I can't even talk about it.
The landlady, right?
Well, the landlady. That whole scene is just
every scene with her was
disgusting.
God awful. Yeah,
it's got all. Yeah, but when oh God, I can't even think about it, bro. I wrote it down, and
You try. Wow.
When he says he milks the cow.
Oh yeah, in the. Can I? You want me to mention it?
Yeah.
Steven's trying to hold back something.
It's disgusting.
I gotta say, listen, man. This is episode. What are we on the air? 7, 8,
7,
and and 4 or 5 episodes of Shutty Uppy, and I didn't know you had a weak stomach, man.
Dude, it's bad. I literally started gagging during that scene.
For those who because we clearly can't talk about it because we don't want to have a.
You could say it. You could say it. But
so the fans can go check out this scene. It's right before. It's right when Woody Harrelson's on the farm with Randy Quaid.
It's the morning of the. Yeah, it's the morning of the farm.
You'll know what we're talking about.
He milks a cow. He says he milks.
He milks a cow, but it's not necessarily a cow.
It's a bull. It's just so gross.
Yep.
Because he's got a whole bucket full of it. That is so fucked up. Oh.
Pull yourself together, man.
I know. Oh God. Wow. It's so disgusting. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Moving on. What about the nipple scene? What'd you think of that?
Oh, when they're using her as like the distraction.
Yeah.
It was funny. No, it's pretty.
And then.
Oh yeah,
Ishmael goes in
comes out with the
with silver dollars.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Another brutal scene is when he gets his hand cut off. I mean, they don't. They don't show it.
I know.
But
which would that really? I mean, how fast is that going? Is that really gonna?
It's probably going fast enough where if they put enough pressure on it.
I mean, it's gonna crush. I mean, it might crush your hand. I don't know. I find it a little far fetched, but
yeah.
I mean, I did laugh my ass off every time he would do something with those fingers. He's like pointing down with his finger. He's like, number 1.
Yeah, he folds the whole finger. It kind of reminds me of Chubbs a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Although they did a better job. I mean, I know in Happy Gilmore it was supposed to be like
comedic, and out there.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
But with Woody Harrelson, they definitely and he's got the state championship ring.
Yep.
On it.
Yep.
It's oh my god. And he's bowling with it at the end.
I know. I
Like
thought
like
the hand comes off with it too.
yeah.
They had a pretty cool bunch of cool like practice and montage scenes though. I gotta say, with
Yeah,
them bowling
the bowling action
is
itself.
Yeah, is great.
Yeah. Like that's something we talk about,
Yeah.
like all the time, right? On this show
Mm-hmm.
is they do show a lot of bowling. It's definitely a bowling movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's a comedy.
It's a
but
comedy,
it's a
but
bowling
it's a
movie.
bowling movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely focuses totally on bowling. And it's just so funny because like bowling was hugely popular in the 70s, and how they depict that in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then like in the in the 80s and 90s, it kind of died off a little more.
Yeah.
And even nowadays, like bowling alleys are so open, but they're not.
You don't think it's as competitive as it was?
Well, and he's trying to sell the guy a gross of novelty light up condoms or glow in the dark condoms or something.
Oh yeah.
He's like, we don't even have those in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He goes, and you call yourself a bowling alley? Is this even a bowling alley?
Yeah, maybe back in the 70s they had them.
Yeah.
I don't think they have those anymore. Anything in the like vending machine? Do you have any vending machines? I think they have them in girls, and like the girls may have like the sanitary.
Yeah,
things.
Right. I don't. I haven't seen vending machines in a bathroom in forever.
Yeah.
Like anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
They used to have them in gas stations and other places, but no.
I caught there's one of the scenes where they're at like I don't know if it's a diner or a restaurant with the three of them, and there's a band playing in a diner. Did you catch?
Yeah.
There's a guy playing. It's the same guy that was in There's Something About Mary. You remember at the end?
Yeah. I think they do that a lot with the.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I just thought it was kind of fun. As soon as I heard the guy singing, I was like, I know that from somewhere. And then I ended up like Googling and searching it. I was like, oh, cool. Well, he did There's Something About Mary. I was like, that's has to be the same guy that's singing at the end. That was like some weird song he's singing.
Oh, at the end of what? At the end of
There's Something About Mary, I think.
Oh yeah. Because at the end of Kingpin, it's what the fuck's the name?
You hear it?
Is that the smoke detector?
That's what happens when Casey cooks.
Oh no, the chicken's done.
Kidding. It's chicken. No. It's only been 10 minutes. No, it's fine.
Is it that bad? You want to go check?
No, you got it. She got it. You got it? You got it down there?
I'm fine down here. It's fine.
It's fine. We're all fine.
All right. And go.
And
no, the fucking band at the end is Blues Traveler.
Oh yeah. I'm actually a big fan of Blues Traveler.
Oh, I love Blues Traveler. I'd love to see them in concert.
It's funny here. I don't know why. I think it's just the harmonica. It just gets me. When he starts going just going sick at it.
Okay. You're a big harmonica guy, huh?
Apparently, yeah. I don't know. I like when he plays the harmonica, it gets my bones jiving. So
nice.
That's how I feel.
All right.
Is he even still playing now? I'm sure he's probably.
They're probably playing somewhere. I would imagine. I mean, I don't know the guy's name or anything like that, like any of the band members, but I could, I could see him still playing.
Yeah.
They were pretty big in the 90s.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I know he was big, in it was like the second it was like Blues Brothers 2000. Did you see that one? Like the sequel to Blues Brothers?
Yeah, I saw it like once,
I know he was in that. He was in like a good scene.
Okay.
In that movie. I know obviously it wasn't as good as, the first Blues Brothers, but
yeah. I mean, I certainly remember seeing the movie. I don't remember anything about it. Yeah. No, Blues Traveler, man, that's a good band. What else? What else you got?
Shit, I got I thought Ernie McCracken's his bowling ball was actually pretty cool.
Oh, with the rose.
Yeah, I get the rose. It was like a clear. I thought it actually was a really cool ball.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know
that's for the final scene. You see him bowling
that's
that
for the final
ball. It's funny too because he's wearing like a weighting like one of those weight belts, and he's got like a whole finger like a hand and finger guard and stuff. He's got all like he's got everything.
Yeah. He went all out. Went all out for it.
And another thing that cracked me up too is that Ishmael's brother is supposed to save him. The father sends him off, go save him, go, and he's on horse and buggy. I was like, it would have took him like 8 years to get there on horse and buggy.
I know. It would have taken him forever, man. He'd still be going. Is there any Amish out by you?
Nah.
In Connecticut? No.
I don't think
Pennsylvania.
So. That's more. I think it's more Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, I think they stick to like Lancaster area, which is kind of where this is.
Mm-hmm. Another thing too, I find it. I don't know. This is how they wrote it. Is Claudia in there was so quick to stand up for like herself with Roy,
right?
But yet her old boyfriend was just like, okay, whatever you want, I'll do. I'll just drop everything.
Yeah. That was weird.
That bothered me a little bit.
Weird. Yeah. Has she? I tried to look her up. She really hasn't done anything, right? Besides,
she was in a quick thing of Entourage, I think.
Oh, was she?
Yeah. Nothing really too great. I mean, she's obviously a pretty girl, and I mean they use her for,
Yeah.
But I just I mean that's mostly all I got. I thought it was another thing was Ishmael just leaves at the end and just goes home. There's no like second thought of it. He just didn't stay. He just was like, all right, see you later.
Yeah, he's like, peace, I'm out.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the movie, I don't know. It was seemed kind of all over the place with stuff like that,
Yeah, I agree. I liked how it started with the whole father, bond thing, and he's a kid, so he's obviously been bowling, for a while, but it just, I don't know, I guess it doesn't hold up.
No. I don't think
are you if you watch this on if you're scrolling through the TV channels, you
nope.
You stopping? Okay.
No, absolutely not. How about you?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I'll stop. Like, if we were kind of a little busy on 4th of July and they had a Rocky marathon.
You gotta watch that.
But I'd watch that over Kingpin.
Yep, I agree.
So,
all right, we want to hop right into ratings then.
I was gonna say, you want to do ratings and reviews?
Yeah. Why don't you go first? Let's.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, I usually go first. We'll switch it up here.
I'm gonna shit on this movie, man.
well, let me say so. IMDb.
Yeah.
Gave it a 6.9. So
6.9.
I mean, that's on the same scales as White Man Can't Jump. It's higher than the Mighty Ducks.
What did they give the Mighty Ducks?
6.5.
Holy crap!
Yeah, but
I would fucking watch the Mighty Ducks over this.
Absolutely, anyway. I would. Honestly, all the movies we've done, I probably would watch all the other movies.
Oh yeah, over this.
Over this, yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we thinking here? Where do you go?
I'm going to go in the 5s.
Okay.
Like 5.7. And I think I'm being generous.
Okay.
Like I said, I remember it being funny like when I first saw it when I was 15, and I'm not saying like I'm this mature, dude that, Mr. Hoity-toity and shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, and
I'm 41 and I still laugh at dick and fart jokes.
Yeah. But. And I think a lot of it, like everyone, this one, the poll and everyone was like, oh, Kingpin. But I think that's probably the reason why is back when it came out, it was such a funny movie. But right. I bet you everyone who's voted for this movie, I bet you they haven't seen it in the past 10 years.
I was about to say that. Yeah. They probably haven't seen it.
Probably be longer than that.
I was going to say, they probably haven't seen it in the 2000s at all.
Yeah.
Because it's you mentioned it being on TV and stuff. I don't think it's on.
No.
Ever, you know.
But, it came out on video, and that's when it became somewhat successful.
Popular.
Yeah. After people found out that Bill Murray was in it, because he's not even on the freaking cover of the of the poster. But,
exactly.
I
gave it a 5.7.
I'm a little bit higher.
Okay. I know. Again, I just pull mine out of my ass.
You kind of pull yours out of your ass.
You do the system.
So I kind of like story wise, I gave it like a 5.
Okay.
Inspirational, it's kind of like a 5. I gave it. It is kind of funny, so I gave it like a 7, which that might be kind of generous. And also, with the action with the actual bowling, I gave it a 9 because there's a lot of bowling in it.
There is a lot of bowling, especially at the end.
There's a lot more bowling than there is boxing in Rocky.
Oh yeah, that's what you're absolutely right.
Like, it's funny because like the more and more I think about it during the week, and the more I think of all these things. So all that averaged out to be like a 6.5.
Okay.
So I mean, it's not that far off from the other ratings. So.
Okay. All right, 6.5. Yeah. I mean, I think that's kind of on par.
Yeah.
What I just wonder what, like you said, I bet you everyone who's like Kingpin this, Kingpin that, they haven't seen it in forever.
Oh, I know. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk about next episode.
Next episode. So everyone voted. We still kind of lacking with votes, but it was still kind of it's been a neck and neck race. However, since recent events just happened today.
Yep.
Legendary actor
July 7th.
James Caan just passed away.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. He actually, like I said, Godfather is actually one of my favorite movies of all time, 100%. That I can always, if that's on TV, I'm watching it. I'm watching it, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. 3 is not as great, but
yeah.
But I do.
And I immediately
enjoy it.
I immediately thought of you when I saw the news.
Thanks.
So I was like, you know what? I said, Frank loves The Godfather.
And I also am a big fan of his son, Scott Caan.
Oh, Scott Caan's great.
I thought
Scott
he was
Caan is awesome.
He another movie he's in, another football movie he's in was
Friday Night Lights.
No, not Friday Night Lights. Varsity Blues.
Oh, Varsity Blues. Yep, you're right. I'm sorry. I said that with confidence, too.
You did. You really did. But, I mean,
Varsity
kind
Blues.
of the same movie, right?
Yeah. But, Varsity Blues, absolutely.
He was great in Entourage. He was in Ocean's 11. He's in a ton of stuff.
Yeah. Was he in Gone in 60 Seconds? You ever see that?
I can't remember. I can't remember that movie.
That's a Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah.
About stealing cars.
So
yeah, Scott Caan.
With that being said, we're gonna switch it up and throw you guys a curveball, and we're gonna do Brian's song next week.
Brian's song, which I have not seen, and I believe you have not seen.
I don't. I mean, I may have seen it on TV, maybe once. I don't think I've actually watched it. Like, it might have been just on, and I may have fumbled on it, and I mean, this was made.
Right.
Brian's song was made a while ago.
70s, late 70s or early 80s. I want to say. I mean, we'll obviously get.
I don't know. He was pretty young.
He was young.
He was 80, I think, when he died. Or not? Was it right? Is that what it said?
80 or 82, yeah.
Which isn't like. I mean, it's not that old, but.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, you're right. It's starting to get up there.
Some, Stallone's probably what?
Yeah, he's up there. Did it say what?
Would you say it came out in?
I don't know. I was guessing late 70s, early 80s.
Talk about early 70s, 71.
Early 70s.
Yeah, they made a
Wow.
A remake.
50
I don't know if it's a remake,
51 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Really?
51 years ago. Billy D. Williams.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it on the episode when we do it.
So that's the movie we're doing next, Brian's song.
So are we? So we had the voting up for Ladybugs versus Kicking and Screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna leave that up?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up. I'm gonna keep sharing it. I don't want to be too annoying, but I wanted to get. It's still 50-50 right now on Facebook. So
yeah, it's tied right now.
It's
on Facebook
tied.
And Instagram would have put it over the top, but we're doing Brian's song.
But so we're gonna keep that going another week, and we're gonna do Brian's song next week.
All right, awesome. Well, it was fun, even though the movie I thought was shit.
Yeah, that's our show.
Talking about Kingpin, but that's the reason we do this, bro.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely gonna be movies that you're gonna hate.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because I like the Fairley brothers. I can't even say their name right. But it is what it is.
Yep.
So
don't forget, everyone, join the Instagram group, the Facebook group, Locker Room Flicks podcasts on both.
Yep. Send me an email. I haven't gotten a fucking email in fucking weeks.
Where can we email you guys at?
lockerroomflicks@gmail.com.
Everyone heard that, right?
Send me a fucking email, bro. All right. Well, listen, it's always a pleasure, Frank.
Absolutely, man.
And until next time,
See ya.
Thanks a lot, everyone.